So we're gonna work a whole chair sequence today, kind of burn our legs out a little bit. We're really working to keep the hips strong because all they're doing is opening, opening, opening right now. It's hard work. I'm not gonna say the legs aren't gonna burn and shake a little bit, but that's what we want. We're gonna continue to tone the quads, the backs of the legs, and really allow the hips to kind of squeeze in and stabilize, because as they're opening, great, that's also what we want, but we need that stability. So we have that strength. We'll definitely need it later on postpartum. We always need it, but we need it so we're not kind of flopping and wiggling all over the place as we continue to kind of grow and get more relaxed without relaxing. Perfect. So we will start just nice soft child's pose. Big toes touch, knees open. Again, if you need the support from your hands, you're welcome to find it. Arms can also splay long in front of you. Your knees go as wide as your knees need to go to make room for that baby. If you want to block underneath your head, that also might feel really nice for support. Shoulders are soft, belly just drops. Let this be really nice. Not a lot of work off the bat. Just breathe in. Just breathe out. Breathe in. And out. This time through the nose in. Through the nose out. Through the nose in. Through the nose out. Good. If you're using any props, shift them out of the way. You'll draw yourself forward, all fours. Favorite place to be. Good. You're just going to extend back through your legs, give the knees a little bit of a break. A little bit of movement there. Good. Little cat-cow, so belly drops, belly button pulls up. You're going to drag your heart forward, so really press into your fingertips. Little rocks forward and back. As you exhale, chin into your chest. It's mostly at this point the upper back that's rounding. Belly is still just kind of hanging, maybe a little tuck to the pelvis. Some side to side rocks will feel really good. Inhale, cow. Keep those rocks in if you like them. Exhale, cat. Keep those rocks in if you like them. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, nice long spine. Gaze forward, weight in your fingertips. Flip your toes down, pull that belly up for support. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. Good, legs can move a little shake, little wiggle if you need to settle in. You might notice as time passes, as the body's starting to open more, maybe you're having more space on some of your postures. That's awesome. Just be careful to not go too far. Always back out a little bit, especially because we have that hormone relaxin in us, so that's offering some flexibility, but some of it is a false flexibility, so you don't want to go too deep. Keep that belly engaged, the chest really wide. Breathe in. Soft in the knees, breathe out. Good, you're going to bend your knees deeply, walk your hands backwards to your feet, backwards, backwards, backwards. Legs go as wide as they need, baby has room. You're falling forward, so your hands are there to catch you. Soft in the toes, and again, anything goes here. You can wiggle and shake. You can grab your elbows and sway, kind of a classic ragdoll. Good. Plant your feet. Fingertips are going to go on your shins. Also a great time to grab your blocks if you want them. Blocks will go underneath your hand. You're going to push your butt bones back, send your head forward, and find a halfway lift. Good. Radiate through the butt bones, widen through your chest. Breathe in. Keep the weight forward, drag your heart forward, and fold. Let yourself get a little deeper back into the backs of the legs. We'll do that again. Fingers on shins, thighs if you need, or blocks. Inhale, flatten your spine out. Push through the butt bones, radiate through the chest. Exhale, fold forward and down. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. Press, widen, lengthen, shoulders back, exhale, fold. This time, deep bend into your knees. You're going to crawl yourself forward to a high plank. Feet are going to come back hip width distance. Maybe knees are on the ground. Knees are on the ground are fine. This is not a plank. That's kind of in all fours. Hips need to go forward. Heart needs to be really wide and radiant. So whether your knees are on the ground or your knees are in the air, there's the same strength in the torso, right? The torso is not sinking. You want to press through your heels like crazy. If your legs are straight, radiate your heart. Again, perfectly fine for knees down. Just breathe for 3. You've got this. Just for 2. 1. Downward facing dog. Hips go high. Good. Inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Waddle yourself up to the top of your mat. Belly in between your thighs, so make space. Blocks are there if you need them. Great. One more halfway lift. Fold. Right away, we're gonna work into that chair. Easiest way to get into it. Relax your toes, bend your knees and put all the weight in your heels. Belly has some space, it won't be there too long, so all the weight is in your heels. Butt's gonna fall down, arms will just swoop up. Chair pose. Good. Sit. Widen your heart, soften your shoulders. Think of your arms wrapping. Elbows can be a little bit soft, just breathe. Already burning, whew. If you're anything like me, you're already on fire. Good, lengthen your neck, you're right there. Breathe. Sit a little deeper. Breathe. Sit a little deeper. Keep long in the low spine. Last one, breath in. Exhale, fold all the way down. Hands can go on blocks through the ground. Shake the legs a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift, widen the chest. Good, exhale, fold. Back to your chair, sit down, arms swoop up high. This time hands are gonna come to heart center. Notice the tendency is gonna wanna be to sit into your low back. Lots of crunch there, give it space. You're gonna shift your weight over onto your left foot, lift your right leg up to hover. Not you come up, that's the easy part. You sit down, that's the hard part. Left leg is shaking. If it needs to touch the ground and come up with that right foot, go for it. See if you can balance. Keep pulling the butt bones down, heart wide, just for 3. Yes, you can, just for 2. Right foot comes down. Step into your right foot. Pull, butt bones down. Shift to the right leg. Lift the left foot up. Drop through your pelvis. This is crazy hard. Press into your foot. Widen your chest, just breathe. Just breathe. Good, left foot steps down, arms come up high, breath in. Exhale, fold, forward and down, shake everything out. Find your breath in. Breath out. Halfway lift your spine, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Here we go again, inhale, sit, weight into the heels, arms come up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Shift to the left. Right foot comes up. Can you sit a little lower? Breathe in. Press through your right heel. Breathe out. Breathe in. Right foot down. Step into your right foot. Shift to the right first. Left foot comes up. Sit deeper. Breathe in. Left foot comes down. Arms back up. Little pulses. Sit deep. Shh. Sit down. Breathe out. Shh. Think of the hips squeezing in and up. In and up. Belly is drawing away from your thighs. Away from your thighs. Just 4. Just 3. Yep. There it is. Just 2. Just 1. You're going to go way forward and come down. Knees are soft. You're going to shake. Almost there. Not too much more. You've got this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sit into your heels. Inhale, chair, lift up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good, shift into the left. Right foot lifts to hover. Breathe in. Breathe out, sit. Breathe in. Listen, push down into your left foot. This time stand all the way up. Lift your right knee up. Yes, drop your right hip. Here's our balance. If you're like, nope, this isn't working, that's fine. Right foot can come down. If you're struggling with the balance, think, pull the pelvis up, press through the left foot. Press into your palms, widen your chest. Let that left leg catch on fire, right there. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Good, right foot steps wide, hip width distance, sit into your chair. Here we are, breathe in. Hands through heart center, shift to the right foot, stand on it. Left foot lifts, breath in. Breath out. Stand up, breathe in. Settle that left hip down. Breathe out. Good. There it is. Push into your right foot. Heart is wide. Breath in. You want to go backwards. Come forward. Help that baby out. Drop the ribs. Pull the belly up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left foot comes down. Just stand up this time. Arms go tall. Take your gaze up so your heart can open. Hands through heart center. You're going to fold forward and down. Soften the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, chair pose, sit. You're loving me, I know. Exhale, sit deeper. Again, long. Butt bones down, head high. You're trying to pull yourself apart. Hands to your heart center. Shift into the left foot. Right foot comes up. Stand up right away. Right ankle is going to cross your left thigh. You're going to bend deep into your left knee and send butt back, heart forward. Butt back, heart forward. So this is a figure 4 shape. I'll show you from this side. Tendency here, especially because we're wobbly, is to sink that right hip way down and push the left hip out. We're trying to stay square, just like we were before. So let the right hip lift up. Belly is just kind of hanging, but it's still lifted and supported. Deep stretch into the outside of the right hip. Flex through your right heel a little bit more. Breathe in and breathe out. If you have the availability and you want to hinge, you can do that. Blocks, excellent to have those blocks right in front of you. Grab them, use them. If you want for that balance, you can stretch into your hip a little bit more. Go for it. Good. Last breath in. Last breath out. You're going to push into your left foot. Release your right foot, your hip width distance. You're going to look up. Hands come through heart center. You're just going to stand. Find your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, chair pose. Last time on this side. Sit. Take the weight into your right foot. Hands come through heart center. Press them together. Left foot lifts up in space. Stand up. Left ankle crosses your right thigh. You sit straight down. So lift the left hip as you sit down, right? Not too much. Not rocking. Square. It's hard to stay square. It's hard to figure out square, especially when we're this mobile. Press through your left heel. Heart forward, butt back. Drop into your heels. Sit. If you want to hinge, you can. If you want those blocks, go for it. Maybe you're just staying really shallow and balancing. It doesn't matter how low you're going here. If it's all about the balance today, it's all about the balance. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Push into your right foot. Gently, slowly lift yourself up. Left leg releases. You step, hip width distance. Arms come above your head. Find your feet. Feel tall. Breathe in. Hands through heart center. Look at your fingers. Close your eyes. Take a moment. Drag the belly up. Drop the butt down. Feel long and supported. Slow everything down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. In. And out. Good. Just inhale your arms up high above your head. Little tiny back bend. Elbows in line with your shoulders. You're just going to pick your heart up to the sky. Really tiny. Again, ribs are not pressing forward, right? That's not a back bend. That's a forward motion. Even if you're looking up, you're pulling everything up, up, up. You're stepping into your heels. Chest is just getting wider, 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 wider. Breathe in. Breathe out. Belly drags you up. Inhale. Soft knees, hands through heart center. Fold forward and down. Wide as you need, maybe even wider than your mat. Fold, 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 fold. Excuse me. Soften your knees. 2 peace fingers, you're going to scoop up your big toes. You're going to step on them. Again, legs are as wide as you need. At this point in time, I'm as wide as my mat. You might be wider depending on your size. You're going to hinge forward, so all the weight is towards the toes. You're going to drop that head. It's really heavy. Suck your shoulders out of your ears and then bend. Right elbow right, left elbow left. More weight forward than backwards. Feel the backs of the legs release. As you breathe out, the head just drops heavier. This can be really active and you can pull, 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 or it can be really soft and you can hang. One more breath in. Breath out. Let all that go. Plant your hands, bend your knees, step back, very last high plank, widen your chest, breath in. Shift to your toes, put one knee down and the other knee down. Tricked you. Draw yourself all the way forward. Blocks to your side if you need. You're going to roll down to your back, which means you're going to go sideways to go down. Whichever side feels good to you. And also, if you always go go one side down. Try going the other side to see. Sideways, onto back. Not here long, and then we'll be just a tiny bit of twisting so we won't be too flat. You're gonna get comfy. Arms long and wide, palms face up. You're gonna wiggle your feet as wide as your mat. Knees are wide, feet are wide. You're gonna breathe in, widen your chest. As you breathe out, you're gonna drop both knees towards your left, but knees are gonna stay wide, right? So we're not thinking of this as a standard twist. Knees are gonna drop. So pelvis is now lifted, so you're no longer flat on your back. You're gonna take your right knee and move it a little more to the right. So your right knee is in line with your right hip bone. If you want more activity, so more of a stretch through that nice deep quad, so we can let go of all of those chair poses, you're gonna press through your right hip and slide your shoulders down your back. If that feels like too much or it feels unnecessary, just let the legs hang out. You want the knees really happy. If your knees are bothering you, you just unbend them a little by sending your toes further forward. That might feel nice. You can also take a block and put it underneath your right knee. Your chin can go in either direction. To the right might be a little more intense, to the left a little softer, or it can stay up to the sky. Let the thighs go. One more, breath in. Breath out. Good. You're gonna take your right knee and move it to the left first, so you can drop your foot flat on the ground without bothering your knee. Feet come back to mat width distance, maybe a little sway in the knees. Good. Mat width distance for knees and ankles. Breath in, widen the chest. Breath out, both knees drop towards the right. This time the left knee needs to move towards the left, so a little wiggle over there. Let everything get really soft. If you want more, you're gonna activate right hip bone diagonally up. That's gonna give you much more of an activity and stretch. If that feels unnecessary, you can let that go. Shoulders soft, chin in either direction. Maybe you vacillate. Maybe you stay still. Just let that belly feel soft now. Let some of the work go. Good. Last round in. Last round out. Left knee moves to the right first, so we're taking care of our joints, being extra careful with them. Feet flat on the ground. Pelvis on the ground. You can tuck your knees in. They'll probably be pretty wide. You can sway if that feels good. You can move the chin. We'll find a supported bridge pose if you have a block, a regular bridge pose if you don't. So you'll press your feet down into the ground. If you have a block, where is it? You're gonna run it nice and handy right around your hips. For bridge pose, ankles, knees are hip width distance. You're gonna press deep into your feet, lift your hips up, 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 up into the sky. First thing we do is usually widen our knees. So you're gonna pull your knees back to hip width distance. Press evenly through your feet and think kneecaps forward so your hips can lift higher. Kneecaps forward, your hips can lift higher. If you're going for the supported bridge, one block, lowest height or second height. I like the second height. It's gonna go to the back of your pelvis. So if you took that block, pushed it through your body, it would bump your hip bones on the way out. So your butt soft on one side, low back is soft on the other side, and that bone structure of your pelvis is just dropping into the block. If you don't have a block, you're just staying in that first shape, nice and active. If you are using a block, feet can wiggle wider, knees can drop in, or feet can touch and knees can fall out. Whatever feels better in the low spine. If the low spine feels crunchy, not quite in the right place, shift the block around or maybe lower it down a notch. Here just for a couple rounds of breath, not too much longer. Good. Last breath in. Last breath out. Perfect. If you have a block, you're going to press into your feet, lift up, move that block out of the way, and then as gently as you can, lower down one vertebra at a time. Back of the pelvis is going to land last. It's going to spread. Knees are going to knock into touch. Feet are wide. Everyone will spread their arms wide, palms face up. Just breathe in. And just breathe out. So if you're to a point where laying on your back does not feel good, you're going to gently nudge yourself into a fetal position on your left side ideally, but right side if that feels better, and settle there. You're also welcome to take your blocks and stack them any which way you can to lift the chest up. If If laying on your back feels good, you can stay here with the knees touching if that feels nice for the low spine. And again, you're also welcome to let the soles of the feet touch and the knees open. If you have blocks and you want the support, it might feel nice to draw those blocks in. If laying with your legs longer still feels good to you, you're welcome to do that. So really any place that you need to be to make you feel good right now. Really soft. We don't want any work. We don't want any pressure. We certainly don't want that heart rate to come up. So you're laying in any position that feels comfy. Palms will face up if that's available to you. And if you're in a fetal position, just mush in there and get really soft. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slow it down. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. If you want to stay a little longer, please do. If you're ready to move on, just gently give yourself some wiggles, a little side to side, fingers, toes, chin, jaw. If you're not already in a fetal position, you're going to slowly, gently roll yourself over into one. Let yourself settle there. Feel the weight of your body. Maybe hand on belly for a moment. Just notice. Breath in. Breath out. Use whatever hand is available to press yourself up to a comfy seat. And again, that's your seat. Maybe you're using props. Maybe you're not using props. Maybe your feet are touching. Maybe your legs are crossing. Maybe you prefer kneeling. You sit up really tall. Shoulders drop. Breath in. Through the nose, breath out. Hands up to heart center, sit a little taller. Breathe out, chin into your chest. Take a moment. Thank yourself. Thank your legs. Thank your body. Thank yourself. Breath in. Breath out. Well done. Awesome job. I know. Legs burn. Hopefully they feel nice now. We did a little bit of stretching for them. That one is really, really good. It's good whether you're pregnant or not. Keep the hips strong, keep the legs strong. We need them. They carry the whole weight of your body all the time, especially as we're expanding, gaining weight, body is shifting around. You need those strong legs. Biggest muscles in your body, biggest bones in your body. Take care of them. All right, see you later.